Hey, I want to respond to this question. I'm not surprised that I got all these comments. I knew I was going to get them. That's great. But there's a small percentage of people that understand where I'm coming from. Let me give you an example. What if you completely change industries? Get out of your comfort zone and say you took a job in a total different industry. If you had enough confidence as a manager because you knew how to manage, then you would. You would go out there and take a job as a manager in a completely different industry because guess what? You know how to manage and you know how to deliver results from day one. For example, I didn't know nothing about nuclear. Nothing. I don't come from nuclear. I'm not an engineer. But guess what? I know how to manage reasonable expectations. So when I manage the work orders, right, a team of engineers and mechanical, maintenance individuals, all I knew is ask the right question. What is the reasonable expectation of this work? And they would say, this is what it is. Okay, let's go see that. Let's go see the work. Spent an entire day with them, and guess what? The same thing. There is opportunity. Instead of it being 3 hours, can we change it to an hour and a half or 2 hours to make sure, because it's reasonable? Because 3 hours is including a lot of the inefficiencies that they do. Guess what? If you change it from 3 to 2, that is the improvement. It doesn't say that they need to do anything faster. It just says that we go from 3 to 2, manage according to 2 hours, build a schedule out, and that's what it is. Then they become better at what they do. That forces individuals to plan better, to have everything set up, all the tools ready, to communicate what the expectation is within their own team, to be very clear on location, tools, equipment, materials, all those different things that forces them to plan, right? To get better and more efficient within the 2 hours instead of 3. I didn't know anything about mechanical. I don't know anything about any of that. But guess what? I know inefficiency. I know process control. I know that human behavior tends to build in inefficiencies in their expectations only if the manager does not know how to determine or analyze the actual work. So what I'm trying to communicate is if you know how to manage, then you know how to manage in every industry if you know the fundamentals. You don't necessarily need to know the actual work itself. You just have to follow a process to determine whether or not those reasonable expectations are correct. So again, if you like this kind of content, please like, follow, and share this video.